Thank you, Chair, and thank you so much for calling me. And in 2.5 minutes, I'll do my very best to set out the case. First of all, to thank the member for Hall Green for initiating this debate. The principal point has to be that Britain should give unconditional, full recognition to the state of Palestine. It was in our manifesto, and it's something that I believe very, very strongly in. Most countries around the world have no problem with this and have recognised the state of Palestine. The United Nations recognised the state of Palestine. It is something that is generally accepted. We should do exactly the same, because that would mean we would be seen as honest brokers and proper participants in the whole process. The second point is the occupation by Israel of the West Bank that's gone on since 1967. Try and imagine what it's like to live under occupation. Everywhere you go, a checkpoint, an occupying force, a soldier that will stop you, a law that you have not voted for, does not have your consent, can be used against you, and many people are imprisoned for many, many years and abominably treated whilst in prison. Similarly, the question of the siege of Gaza goes on. Now, I've had the good fortune to visit Israel, the West Bank and Gaza on many, many occasions. And I'm always struck by the number of people in Gaza who suffer from profound mental health conditions because of the siege they're under, the inability to travel, the inability to work. It's the most educated population in the world, the highest number of graduates of any country bar none, yet unemployment is about 60 to 70%. In fact, there is not really a functioning economy in Gaza. So that is another major factor. That has to end. The next point is the one of settlements. 600,000 people living in settlements. These are industrial complexes, they're trading complexes. They've taken land and water away from Palestinian farmers. They have settler-only roads, which is where the whole issue that Archbishop Desmond Tutu recognised was like apartheid, where people could not travel on those roads. These settlements are a breach of international law. There are many people in Palestine, in Israel, and all around the world that are desperate in the search for peace. And what I've noticed on the many, many Zoom calls I've had over the past 2 years has been the unity of people all over the world demanding justice for the people of Palestine, and that must be the basis for peace for the future.